Kamusta mga katropa? And welcome to Shinobi Predictions. Okay, so in a way, this is not a bit about predictions anymore because the leak has been released already and I already posted it in the community section of my channel and you are seeing now it here on your screen. Okay, so now since I also received a photo of the leak translated in English, so now let's tackle every jutsu that we will be expecting on September 20. Okay, so let's discuss everything. Okay, so let's begin first with Mama Sakura. Okay, so what are coming EX ult? So as you can see on the screen, this is the zoom photo with the translation. Thank you to who and credit to the owner whoever translated this. So his coming EX Ultimate is named apparently Uchiha Household Trinity Technique. And as you can see in the photo, so and as described in the description, the three members of the Uchiha household will simultaneously attack. And it's not just only one blow. It is said that they will deliver a damage upon the enemy continually. So in a way, I believe this is some kind of the Baryon mode EX ult or the Itachi Anbo EX ult, which maybe it has a long duration, no? I think because it is said here continual beat down on the opponent causing heavy damage. So let's expect it that the duration of this jutsu will be longer, and I think I will be predicting that this jutsu will give damage nullification buff to the whole team because Sakura Uchiha is a green type unit and I think it would be fitting for her to receive the buff like this. So perfectly matched. So aside from that, I think the usual buffs of an EX ult as usual. Okay, so I also think this is a guaranteed full rooms, something like Baron modes EX ult, Uchiha Itachi Edo Tensei EX ult because first they are a trio attack. So I'm expecting that even though you are on the far side of the room, by casting this EX ult, it will hit the whole room. Okay, so let's move forward next with her jutsu. I think this is the LB, the Cherry Blossom Fist attack. So it is said here that after multiple punches, Sakura hits the ground, causing damage to all those around her. I think this jutsu is somewhat like, you know, the LB of Mama Kushina, the Rikit, her Rikit, last February. I think it would be like that after multiple punches and then hits the ground. So it's someone like a combination of her EX ult. So I think if there will be a resistance reduction here, maybe she will be given confusion resistance reduct or either seal or paralysis, I think, in her upcoming LB. Okay, and the last jutsu that Sakura will gonna have is this chakra control binding. So at first, when I first saw the photo of this jutsu, I thought it's a healing jutsu, someone like Rin's healing jutsu, or you know, so it sparked an interest in me because I'm hoping that maybe this is another instacast jutsu. But unfortunately, when the translated version of the leak came out, it turns out this is an attack, I guess, because it is named Chakra Control Binding. So Sakura will set a trap for incoming enemies. And when the enemy entered the trap, it will bind the enemy temporarily. So I think this is somewhat like, you know, the LB of Shikamaru assistant to the 7th Hokage, if you're familiar, that jutsu with a peculiar status effect on the enemy because it will bind both of them, of course, using the shadow possession, but the enemy will be completely restricted of movement. No, that is why it is OP. So in a way, I believe this jutsu will work like that, no? So, maybe there's, I don't know what kind of trap is that. I don't know if it's a vertical position or it is a horizontal. What's the range of that jutsu? But let's expect that there will probably something appear on the floor, some markings. Okay, so now that we're done with Mama Sakura's upcoming jutsu, let's go to Sasuke Wandering Ninja. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, his upcoming EX ult named Ameno Chidori Cherry Blossom. So I don't believe that this is a guaranteed full room attack or an EX ult, but maybe it has a wider range. As we can see in the photo, Sasuke will team up with Sakura. Maybe from the two corners of the room, they will collide in the center where the damage will be felt greatly. So maybe they will collide. So it is said here that they will dish out an immense damage, one gigantic attack. So let's expect that this jutsu, unlike with Mama Sakura's EX ult, this will be just in an instant. And I think Mama Sakura here will punch, I guess. So because Cherry Blossom, usually the jutsus of any Sakura in the game are usually named Cherry Blossom, no? From the punch jutsu. So let's expect that Mama Sakura will punch here maybe, while at the same time Sasuke will do a Chidori. But why is there a Ameno Chidori, no? So maybe this is a combination of the ability of his Rinnegan. Maybe he will teleport while a Chidori is already prepared in his hand, and then they will collide in the center, dealing massive damage. So I think I'm expecting maybe Sasuke Wandering Ninja's kit will have at least a Danzo effect, the revive once again effect, each use of the X ult, not full bar. So I'm expecting that, just as how the EX ult of his counterpart Narukage also had that buff, although it's more OP because it's a team revive once again each use of the EX ult. Okay, so let's move forward with the ninjutsu. I believe the EX ult, the LB here, is this fire release two-headed great dragon fire technique. So it is said here that Sasuke summons a clone to use his great dragon fire technique to create a flaming tornado. So my fellow friends in NXB are discussing about this matter, and maybe they said it's just a copy paste from the LB of Sasuke Kid. So I don't know if it will be like that, but based on the info that we saw, Sasuke unknowingly will use a Shadow Claw. Is that right? And then the Shadow Claw will breathe the Dragon Fire technique. If you're familiar with the jutsu, it is in the photo like that, no? So he will breathe it, the fire will descend, and there it will create a fire tornado. And it has a very high accuracy. So maybe logically, because it has high accuracy, simply because it will suck the enemies at the center of the tornado, I think. And maybe it can decrease seal resist or maybe paralyze, but I think it will be the seal resist. And then it will be a chakra drain jutsu. So, and next is the last one. I believe this is the 4-star. It's this simple. Chidori Katana Severe. So, Sasuke will just slice his opponent with Chidori Infused Blade, no? So, honestly, after I read this, I'm having a feeling that Sasuke Wandering Ninja's kit is a bit like really a copy-paste from Sasuke Kid's recent kit. Because it said here, he will just slice his opponent. If you recall the 4-star new jutsu of Sasuke Kid, he is just teleporting there, slicing with a kunai. Now here, Sasuke will slice using his katana, but with Chidori, no? So maybe it will inflict paralysis upon the enemy, something like that, and it will be a dashing jutsu, just like the 4-star of Sasuke Kid, no? So, that's all. So, overall, if we will sum up this, of course, let's expect, well, me personally, I'm expecting that their kit is OP because they are a fan favorite Shinobi. And if we will look at their counterpart, Narukage, his kit is OP. So, I hope Bandai will not make trash this couple. I hope this kit is good. And hopefully, we can now have someone who can, outmatch the 5.5 anniversary units. Because right now, still, the 5.5 anniversary seems unbeatable by in many aspects. They're still OP. Okay, so that's all, mga katropa, are my thoughts and the things that I got about the leaks and this upcoming SAM. So, kita-kits, mga katropa.